I'm here with Wayne Coito, Hawaii superfan who has attended 73 straight Hawaii football games, both home and road. Impressive accomplishment, Wayne. Tell everybody what got you into sports travel.
For me, growing up in Hawaii, growing up on an island, always wanting that chance to leave and experience something different, and that's the best part about travel is experiencing a new culture and a new place and giving yourself new stimuli and just learning a new perspective and from other people. And that's something that college football particularly is great at providing that experience for everybody because of all the teams. Every team provides a different experience, and in Hawaii I think we have a very unique culture as well. So for me, it's being an ambassador for our team and for our state and being able to share my culture and our culture with other places, but also to learn and to just continue to fellowship with other college football fans, which is something that I'm really passionate about, is traveling, meeting other people and learning new cultures. And you get to do all of that with college sports travel. So it's really, really fun.
And this passion, not only, as a hobby, it actually led you into founding your own company, Hawaii Sports Fans.
Mhm.
It's not just college football, it's a lot of experiences. Why don't you tell everybody about your company?
So Hawaii Sports Fans, yeah, it was founded on a whim for me 10 years ago, and it was something that fulfilled that desire in me to be connected to sports, but also to bring that experience to other people. And experience around sports is not just, as you know, the game itself. It's the before, the after, the during. So I'm always trying to level up or elevate that experience for people. And the best part of it about it is I travel basically every week, so I'm always experiencing some workplace new for myself, and I bring that experience and I bring a lot of fun and joy because that's what it does for me. Like this isn't at all about money, and that's what businesses are to people. It's a business because it needs to be legit. That's why it's a business.
Yeah.
So people know that it's legit. But other than that, I mean, it's not going to be on the Fortune 500 anytime soon. Because at the core of what we do is fulfilling dreams, and those aren't quantified, or you can't put a money price or a price tag on those things sometimes. And that's what I'm super fortunate to be able to bring and deliver for my clients.
And you, on your site, it says you've been to 7 Super Bowls and you put together some unique packages along with soccer and baseball. What are a couple of either your favorite memories traveling or packages that you put together for people?
We've done international, which was really great. Went to Australia and New Zealand. So to experience like going to Hobbiton and then to be there to watch UH play Berkeley in the same ANZ stadium where, the Olympic ceremonies were held in 2000. That was quite the experience, but also for UH football fans to be able to experience that Power Five football. We went to Michigan, and we're going to go again this year. So if people go to the website, they'll be able to see that chance. And here at HI Sports Fans too, it's not just about Hawaii sports fans. I want to bring that experience for everybody. So, but we do obviously go to a lot of Hawaii football games as well, because especially the ones on the East Coast or west of or east of, say, Colorado, because those are usually Power Five or very unique experiences for us. So to be able to go back to Michigan, but also to have gone to Ohio State, to go to basically all of the armed forces campuses we've been to on Hawaii Sports Fans, Navy, Army, Air Force. So I've been able to really see the diversity of college football from a lens that I'm really fortunate to have as a UH football fan, because I think we're very different. We travel the most of any team. We have the most mileage in the air. So I feel very fortunate, but it was a definite long road, considering you have to take the experiences. You can't just look at the record. I have to go look what our record was over 73 games. It might be over 500 actually. It wasn't a bad run, but it's tough. Hawaii football is not the easiest team to be a fan of sometimes.
And that's what is so impressive about your streak is, we're not talking about going an hour road trip to your opponent. I mean, every time you're coming to the mainland when you do a road trip. So, you touched on a little bit earlier some of the business aspects of it. Obviously, you initially started your company as a traveling adventure. What are some challenges, both personally and from a company perspective, associated with traveling to games?
Well, first of all, I mean, just so many logistics. It really requires you traveling on the air, on the ground, hotel. I mean, those parts I'm providing as well. So there's a lot of moving parts, and I have to take a lot of risk, and a ton of risk. And like I said, the margins are very small. I'm proud of saying like I stand by anything that I've done on my website. Everybody's always had a good time, and to be quite honest, I could charge more, and I should most of the time. And that's a challenge because I don't want to be a salesperson. I want to just have fun and I want to take people, but I need to sustain myself as well. So in 10 years, I think I've carried or my life savings has carried a bulk of the business, but at the same time, that it's all building and it's all learning every year by year how we can be better. And especially now that we come out of this pandemic, I see a bright future for Hawaii Sports Fans. But I really hope that, people take that chance, because what we do is so unique too at Hawaii Sports Fans. It's not just going on a big tour group and being in a big bus. It's everything is private, everything is personal, and everything is, done at a VIP level. I'm always having people, I'm always giving them their best drinks and whatever they want. And like, that's what I feel like when people go on vacation or when they want to have fun, like I want them to like be immersed in that whole experience of just like being on vacation and having fun, like having no stress. Like it's a no stress zone when you come on a trip with Hawaii Sports Fans. It's only fun. It's just fun, fun, fun. And, I that's what I want to do in life. Like, period. That's what I want to do. So it's like, I've never found something as passionate, besides, myself as an actor, which I also do as well, and I enjoy doing, but being at a game, being in a place that I've never been at before, like that could be uncomfortable to people, but it's fun for me. And for people that it's uncomfortable for, that's why I take people and lead them. And I really believe that we have so many more adventures ahead too.
And that leads me into my last question here. So you touched on coming out of the pandemic, as a game traveler myself, there were definitely a lot of challenges associated with the last couple of years. So what are your plans for the season, the short term, long term? What's in store for yourself with your streak, and then also with your company?
Well, we'll see if the streak lasts another year. Like I said, a lot of the challenges are, I do everything, for myself and my family and my enjoyment, and the generations that have, like you said, or we talked about, have really built me up into this program that I love. So I'm not doing anything for attention, but at the end of the day, it's like, you can, if you're doing it by yourself and you're doing it, without support, and not to say that I need support, but to be able to pay for games over and over again, it's hard. It's definitely after the pandemic, I'm still trying to climb out of it. But at the end of the day, that is going to be something that's going to be a week to week thing for me, because I can't imagine being some other places, like it's one of those things where it's hard for me to physically not be, like I've given up being in, and suites for Patriots games with my friends in New England when I went to watch UH get creamed by a not even a good Mountain West school. So I've had to make sacrifices over the years that I'm wondering if I'll do it again this year, because like I said, I love, I've season tickets to two NFL teams, and I take team, fans to the Chiefs and the Rams, and I want to continue to be traveling like you all over the country and see different things. So it's tough when you're in Hawaii, but we'll see. I like it doesn't, if I can make an imprint in Hawaii, and it's something that is necessary, I'll continue to do it. But for a lot of it, I'm not trying to get attention, but if it's just self-serving, it's not really a big deal for me. For me, it's just about going to experience UH football and be there on the road. So we'll see. I have a bunch of tours coming up as well. Like, people can check out hisportsfans.com. It's open to anybody in the whole wide world. I mean, not just from Hawaii. But I think, I want to start experiencing some Friday Night Lights experiences again. And, like you said, FCS stadiums, FBS stadiums, like that's really the best part. It's like, I love foreign countries. I've traveled to, almost 30 in my life. And it's like going to a new college campus is almost like a foreign country. It's like you're learning culture, you're learning customs, you're adjusting to a different type of fan, and that's the best part of it. Like when I tailgating in Kansas City, I'm tailgating with people from like the Ozarks and Branson, Missouri. Not exactly the everyday types you're going to find in Hawaii or on the West Coast. So I think that's really great part about sports and fellowship and the inclusion that sports provides, and that's what I really love the most.
Absolutely. Well, I encourage everybody to visit Hawaii Sports Fans, to follow Wayne on Twitter as well, at Wayne Kai. And I know at least you'll get game number 74 under your belt, because I will be seeing you August 27th. So Wayne, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Mahalo and aloha, everyone, and hope to catch up with all of you at a game.
Absolutely. So thank you, Wayne. Catch us for the next episode of CFB Profiles.